Ironically, Rory McIlroy's mood temporarily slipped into one of a darker shade of deep thought. While all around him the evidence was of a holiday feel, sunshine, shorts, 99s and majestic scenery, the tournament host of the Dubai duty-free Irish Open here it on the Glashedy Links delved inside his mental process in trying to figure out how to achieve his full potential. "People don't understand how mental the game is," said McIlroy of an area he has sought to manage on his own without joining a queue into a psychiatrist's office. "I feel as if my mental approach to the game can be just better, that it could make the world of difference. 2. Not be careful, not try to be too perfect. Not to try to control things that you can't control. 2. Just go out and play your game. You know, get out of your own way, I guess. I just need to get back to playing the game like I was a teenager." McIlroy's comments come on the back of a disappointing U.S. Open last month where he adopted a rather conservative game plan and paid the price of a missed cut. Just how aggressive he can be here on a links with fairways and greens firming up remains to be seen, but the 29-year-old Northern Irishman certainly seems to have taken a look inside his own head in his attempts to kick on. Not that his CV is in any way shabby, not in any way. With 4 major titles and a total of 95 weeks spent as world number 1, McIlroy has already achieved a lot more than the majority of players can ever dream of doing. But he wants to channel that bank of experience going forward, to go back to the past in a way. "I'd like to think all the experience that I've gained over the past 10 years of being a pro will only help me be a better player going forward. Everything that I've done over those past few years, as long as I put the adequate time into maintaining the physical side of the game, in terms of being able to hit the ball well and do all that stuff, with all the experience I've gained, I feel I'll be better equipped to handle certain situations. I feel like it can only be an advantage. I've done well so far to get to this point. There is more left in the tank." McIlroy will seek to get the process going here on terrain he selected as tournament host, a links created by the design team of Pat Ruddy and Tom Craddock but which is likely to lack the defense of any strong winds for the tournament. It could make for a birdie fest, with Graham McDowell going out of his way during the pram to prepare his playing partners, who just happened to be club officials, that it could take a 25 under par total to win. Whether it will require anything like that will, of course, depend on course setup and also on the wind, or lack of it. Whatever it takes to win, it takes, and McIlroy, in his 4th and final year as tournament host, didn't give much credence to any suggestion that the field, for a €6 million purse, was in any way weak. There are 6 players from the world's top 50 playing. But McIlroy pointed out there are more world ranking points in Ballyliffin than the Greenbrier on the PGA Tour. "Look, people can't play every week. It's busy. I understand more than everyone else. I don't want to try to twist anyone's arm to play because I know I say no to guys all the time, and why would I expect them to say yes to me when I say no to them? I think it's just the nature of world golf. It's 2 weeks before the Open Championship. Obviously the Scottish Open, next week, has got a great date to attract some of the overseas players that want to be here for 2 weeks. I think it's a bit too much to ask for some players to stay 3 weeks over here, and especially it's 4th of July today, which obviously is American Independence Day. It is what it is, with or without them, a great tournament on a great links, and McIlroy is part of a strong Irish contingent seeking to fend off invaders from literally every part of the globe. Perhaps it will be the time he starts to play like a carefree teenager again, in going back to the future.